It's official. The Lakers will face the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals after the Clippers absolutely choked and blew a 3-1 lead. Oh man, what a joke. Get these clowns out of our city. Anyway, let's move on to a team that's actually relevant now. The Denver Nuggets. Now, what the Lakers absolutely cannot do is underestimate this team. This team has heart, being down 3-1 twice and overcoming it. They are in the Western Conference Finals for a reason. We saw how they were able to heat up and go on crazy runs. This team keeps fighting back when they are down. With that said, going to Game 7 in both your series and having to come back twice is physically and mentally exhausting. And now they have to face a team that is more talented. The Clippers were more talented on paper, but mentally, they were weak. They didn't have the chemistry and mental toughness to maintain their leads. The Lakers don't have that issue. They have excellent chemistry, and we saw in their previous series that when they're focused, there's no stopping them. They mentally lock in and don't give the other team a chance. The Clippers were entitled and thought that their talent would get them to the promised land. They thought they were better than everyone else. But without the mental toughness, they just crumbled. The Lakers so far have shown a healthy level of respect for their opponents. And as long as they play their game and don't overlook the Nuggets, the Lakers should get the victory. They're just bigger, faster, and stronger. Of course, you got LeBron and AD, but you also have Dwight and JaVale, who are just more athletic than Jokic and can cause problems. And the Lakers' matchups so far have prepared them for this series. Denver relies heavily on Murray and Jokic. Murray is a high-scoring guard that is a good shooter. The Lakers have faced something like that. They went against Lillard, McCollum, Westbrook, Harden, and they showed that they can handle ball-dominant, high-scoring guards. They haven't faced a center quite like Jokic, but they did have to go against the big Portland team with Jusuf Nurkic and Hassan Whiteside. And while Jokic is more talented than those two and can do more offensively, I think the Lakers still match up well. The thing is, we saw that this Laker team is able to transform and match up with anybody. They can go big, they can go small. We saw how they went small with the Rockets, played their style, and did it better. They're like Kakashi from Naruto. They got the Sharingan, can copy their opponent, but then they add their own twist and outplay them. But the Lakers throughout the season have mostly played big, and I think they can match up well with the Nuggets. Having a guy like Dwight and JaVale who can guard Jokic helps preserve Anthony Davis's energy, allowing him to help on other aspects of the defense, and of course score on the other end. And despite their size, the Nuggets' rim protection isn't all that great. Jokic isn't a great defender, so it might not be as much of a free-for-all at the rim like it was against the Rockets, but the Lakers can still give the Nuggets trouble in the paint. During the regular season, the Lakers had the Nuggets number. They beat them twice in Denver and once in the bubble, winning 3 out of their 4 matchups. But both these teams are different now. Jamal Murray is a much better player than he was in the regular season. Jokic has improved, and now they have Michael Porter Jr. as a solid option. But the Lakers are also a different team. They don't have Avery Bradley, but now they have playoff Rondo, and they have Markieff Morris. They are locked in on defense, and they are hitting their stride at just the right time. The Nuggets are a good team, and if you overlook them, if you underestimate them, they can catch you lacking. They can take advantage. And that's why the Lakers have to remain focused and exert their will. The Lakers are simply more talented than the Nuggets. But if they add to that their chemistry, their dedication to the game, their mental toughness, their hunger, nobody's going to beat this Lakers team.